Hey, True Believers England team here. I've got an unboxing. I see I'm lagging. I asked anybody actually to jump on and hopefully be back up just in case I drop. We'll see. We'll see. I had a problem with people I normally buy comics from, and I would buy collections. You know, Shortbox, about $100, so forth, and so I had to try to find somebody new because they were just not delivering on time. It would be 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Some books took a month to get. You know, I'm very much used to. I pay on Saturday after the auction. I buy the books, and they'll be here by the next auction. So I went to this new place. And I was like, oh, wow, their prices are actually decent for some of these smaller books. But their shipping, I looked at it and I was like, holy crap, I bought $120 worth of books. The shipping, I shit you not, was $90. And I was like, no. And I could ship, and I do this almost every time somebody orders short boxes. I could ship a short box for between $23 and $28. And holy Toledo, they did drop it a bit, just a bit, but it was still a little bit too much, I think, and it ended up being $150 for 100 books. So we'll see. We'll see if I win. Do I lose? What do you think? These books will be on sale in the auction. So there we go. I always love this cover. It's one of the reasons I picked it up. It's 2001: A Space Odyssey, number 10 with Machine Man. All right, that'll probably be in the $2 area. I actually had to look. I didn't know if this was Fat Fury, but it's Fat Ninja. You got to look to see if it's tied in. Look at that. Look at. I am so lagging. You can actually see wobbly. It's so weird. Hello to everybody. Stug, Jay, what's up? Rhaegar's in the house. How do you do? Let's see. From the Amalgam, we have Magneto and the Magnet Men. There you go. What is this? The Magnet Men featuring Magneto is what it's called. There you go. Really good book here. This is John Byrne's Superman, issue number 1. Woo! Look at that. Fat Ninja, never heard of that one, said Stug. It was popular in the late 80s, early 90s. There was some decent. Wow, this is a Mylar bag. I always think it's kind of cool when we get a Mylar bag around the comic. Here is issue number 214 of Amazing Spider-Man, and then we have some Gold Key Disney. I kind of learned my lesson on Gold Key Disney. I'm not going to be ordering a whole bunch because they did not sell the last few times. Hello. Who do I have with me? We have, the Evil Black Cat just pops in. Hello.
People.
How's it going?
Not too good, not too bad. Busted my arm.
Say again?
Injured my wrist.
Oh, yeah, that's harsh. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. I found out the reason why I was so tired last night that I woke up sick as a dog. Yeah, Fat Ninja from Beverly Hills. Not that one, by the way, which is a really bad movie that I enjoy. The movie is really bad, though. But we have Uncle Scrooge, and this is issue number 161 from 1978. There you go. One of the most undervalued books, in my opinion, Ghost. This is the very first appearance of Ghost. There's a bunch of 90s books that are first appearances that are so low. Like the first appearance of Steel, because they're part of the Reign of Superman and everybody ordered them. The first appearance of Steel and the first appearance of Connor Kent are way low as well. We have the Avengers issue number 182. There you go. And excuse me. Go take some catnip. You'll be right as rain, says Rhaegar. You're right. The cat, he went out. Normally, I open the door because he'll go up to it and he just kind of gets a hit of the cold air and says, "Nah, I'm good in your basement." This time he ran out. Gail's a little sad. I'm fine. Brave and the Bold, issue 151. That's a title I always try to get. And we have Captain Marvel, and this is issue number 109. Captain Marvel, Captain America, and the Falcon. Two different characters there, Marvel. That's 191. And we have issue number 212. I think that's kind of cool.
Hey, look,
Next.
it's Jordan Peterson.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's Jordan Peterson now. King Shark is still 60. Yep, and Superboy is not. Here we have Charlton Bullseye, issue number 2. And we have Charlton Bullseye, issue number 4. These aren't in really any kind of order.
Not as good as Frank Miller's Bullseye.
I agree. Back in the 80s. From the seven soldiers, I bought this for the cover. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I would love to get that Bride of Frankenstein issue, but I settled for Bulleteer number 3. It's a cheesecake cover. That's why I got it. I was like, I don't know if anybody will want this, but why not? Because there was a very low starting price. Hope you feel better, Evil Black Cat. You definitely want your wrist to heal. Very important, especially for us guys, says MK. I think that's a masturbation joke. Let's see. If you want, I could ship you some. Got a lot of strays around. Get them. I'd prefer the stray comics than the stray cats, just saying, except for the band. You know, I kind of dig on the stray cats. All right, next up we have Walt Disney Comics and Stories. I think that said 578. Yep. From 1992. Sometimes you gotta throw it up the flagpole and see who salutes. So here's Ray number 1. And then from Eternity.
This is before the hay, right? Or should I just add the hay?
It's before the hay, but hey. Yes. It works. Go on ahead.
All right, hold it up again. Hey.
Exactly. Now the antithesis to the Ray would be Lester Girls. Lester Girls is a character who is he's basically James Bond, but he wants to live a normal rural life. And say again?
I thought it was Amy and Melissa.
Right. There you go. The Lester Girls. We have the News Time, the magazine about the death of Superman. There you go. And let's grab that second batch here. Once again, I don't have these in any particular. Usually, I'm like, I'll put them from coolest or least coolest to coolest from what I think or whatever. But this just got in. As a matter of fact, I didn't check my email for a while. I was upstairs. I've been lazing around, sleeping a lot of the day and such. And so I checked the email and it says, oh, your books came. They're in the storage thing, the parcel locker. So I opened my front door and there the message was at like noon. So they've been sitting in the snow for about, I don't know how hours. It would be about 6 hours. I pull them out and they're still cold to touch. It is, that amazes me. Why anybody would live up here in a hellhole. Legit thought he was talking about the Lester sisters. Not Lester yeah, Lester Girls. We have Atari Force issue number 1. And then What If Elektra Had Lived? Somebody mentioned this. Somebody mentioned they should have done a what if about what if Elektra had lived back in the day. They did. Another really good first appearance that usually hovers around the $5 area is the first appearance of Barbed Wire. There you go. And we have Porky Pig, issue number 87 from 1979.
And Bugs Bunny.
and Bugs Bunny, and Daffy Duck, and the Roadrunner. These are in excellent condition too. Look at that. There's a little spot right there, but this is in really good condition. It's something, you know, I mean, when we find Spider-Man or something like that in good condition, okay, you know, we're collectors, and for a long time, I'd say starting in the 70s, some people bought them, some people anyway, and just started shoving them into plastic bags. And of course, that practice has become more and more so as time moves on. I mean, a lot of people like myself, more than likely that you're buying your new books, and you're also buying bag and backing boards to go with them. But when it comes down to kids' books and they look this good, I'm actually really surprised. You know, I don't really buy into the 9.8 thing. You know, if you have a $40 X-Men book, you put it a 9.8 on it, and all of a sudden in a slab, and all of a sudden it's $1,000. I don't really buy into that. But you put a Golden Age, or you put a kids book like that, I'm buying into that, because how many kids in the 70s, when, you know, just kind of balled them up afterwards. We have Amazing Spider-Man 334 with Electro and Dr. Octopus, of whom we will be judging covers on Friday. I don't feel as bad this time as I did the last time, so I think I'll be okay. Fingers crossed. I'd probably just jinx the f*** out of myself. My ass is frozen. I'm ready for spring, says RDV. Okay, is Barbed Wire or Harley Quinn for bikers? She's more like the Punisher for guys whose wrists aren't injured. Yeah. That's why it's hard to find 80s Toons book in decent condition, says Dark Admiral. Here's Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man, issue number 29. There we go. And we have The Avengers, issue number 189. And next up, we have the X Factor Special. I hadn't had this in a while. See how that goes. This is a really good book, by the way. I think this is like a prestige format version of the graphic novel, but this is Squadron Supreme, The New World Order. It's a prestige format book. Always go for Squadron Supreme from the 80s and 90s. We have the Avengers Annual number 15. There you go. And Amazing Spider-Man number 335. I usually don't have Spider-Man. He, for some reason, doesn't sell very much with this group. Here's Amazing Spider-Man number 350. And issue number 348.
But I figured he's a no good wall crawling mass menace to society.
Mass menace to society, Spider-Man. Yeah, that's the line. The Pulp Heroes Supergirl Annual. Kind of dig on that. I'm a Supergirl fan. And I like the Legion too. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Oddly enough, so long as I keep it around the $3 area, this book has always been popular. It's Nightwing, Alfred Returns. It's from 1995. And then She versus Daredevil, issue number 1. Go. Alrighty then. Let's see what we got going on. LMAO, did y'all see the new Crow comic book? It's about a pregnant woman who was murdered by radical right-wingers. Now she's back for revenge. Okay, great premise. Yeah, can't wait. I'm going to get 2. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, next up we have the first appearance of Excalibur. And we have issue number 1 of Savage Dragon. I don't know if this was this is called The Discord Makers. This is from 1988. And it looks like it might be, because that looks like the same cover as the Dell series. And then we have
nothing like Savage Dragon.
I know, right? And here's Doc Savage #1 from 1991. Yep. Alrighty.
That is false advertising.
Say again? Oh, that is not Savage Dragon?
No, you said it's the first appearance of Savage Dragon, and then you showed the Doc Savage book.
Did I say Savage Dragon?
Yeah.
I don't know. The first issue of the Doc Savage from Dell is what I was trying to say. Here's Vengeance of Vampirella from the Harris years. That's issue number 23.
Open up the wallet, RDV.
And then we have an Elseworlds that puts Bruce Wayne in the shoes of Dr. Victor Frankenstein, and his father is the monster. Batman Castle of the Bat. Hello to Erica Boyd. What's up? I'm high on comics, says Jay. Okay. And then we have this is actually a really good book. You would think it wouldn't be, because it's basically the same story told multiple times, but it's done by different writers and different artists, and it's a reinterpretation of Batman's very first appearance in Detective Comics 27. This was the 600th issue. It's 627. It's a really good book. And it's interesting to see how different artists and writers would take on that particular story. Comics pages from back in the day, and that old comic smell. That old black magic that you weave so well. All right, so we've got The Undertaker, issue number 1. Yeah, wrestling fans breathing in.
Speaking of Undertakers, where's Breen?
I don't know. Just didn't come in. Maybe he's still working, because I know he's been working at his brother's store. Here's The Undertaker issue number 2. And The Undertaker issue number 3. And to finish out the miniseries, here is issue number 4. There you go. There you go. Da-da-da-da. Next up, we have the model cover of Vampirella Strikes, issue number 1, and that's also from Harris.
Open up the wallet, RDV.
And we have Vengeance of Vampirella, issue number 7.
Keep the wallet open.
Alrighty. Next up, a book that I keep insisting that you guys would be interested in, but you keep telling me you're not. Here is RoboCop, issue number 3. Eventually, I'm going to end up with a whole series of these. Here's RoboCop, issue number 4. And issue number 17. There you go. And I tried to get issue number 1 as well, but here is from Topps Comics, Hercules, The Legend Continues. I didn't get issue number 1, but I did get issue number 2.
How much are those RoboCops going for?
Pardon? Probably about $2 or $3. So, yeah, really, I don't think they're burning up the comic. I don't think eBay is wishing for more.
Now the thing is, could you convince anyone to buy it for $1?
Probably. I probably, yeah. Let me try to see RoboCop number 3. Let's see where it goes for here. Yeah, about the movie adaptations go for a little bit more. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm seeing. But yeah, $2, $3. That's what they go. So I thought you sold a couple of. Did I actually do that? I don't remember. I guess I did. I was thinking I'd bundle them up. Here's another case. If I tried for both issues, I got number 2. But here is Ghost Batgirl crossover. And I will pick these comics up any freaking time I get. And if I end up with my own collection full of them. I don't think that's a bad thing, but here's Married with Children, issue number 3. Alrighty. Okay, we got some. I bought a lot of Spider-Man because at my booth, Spider-Man goes. But here is Marvel Tales issue number 67. This reprints the first Black Widow in her black outfit. And then we've got the Hands of Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, and that is issue number 48.
Governor of Kung Fu.
Something that is worth, this is a big dog, but it is a trade paperback. It is The Mummy, The Rise and Fall of ZACK. So I actually never heard of this. So I was like, yeah, let's see if I can't win it. And I did. And we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then we have from 1990, we have Terminator issue number 4. This is the first miniseries. No, yeah, from Dark Horse. I think they were with somebody like Eternity before that. Then we have issue number 2, or is it the second miniseries? Because I remember there was a darker cover, like just the face of a Terminator. I don't know. I don't remember which one came out first. Here's issue number 2. That was issue number 3, and here is issue. Oh, I'm all over the place. Point being is I've got the whole miniseries. There you go. Punisher met Wolverine in Vietnam. That's Punisher War Journal issue number 7. All right. Let's see. If you didn't spend all your money at the strip club, you'd have funds for the auctions at Jay. Yeah, same goes for RDV. Do strip clubs exist? I mean, I can't think of anything more useless in present day. Considering, I'm pretty sure somewhere there is a live streamed strip club, so that you could just join or something. All right, next up.
Yeah, but you can stream sports, but people buy stadium tickets.
Huh? Okay. And then we have Superman 308. And we have the Phoenix from Comics. It's Phoenix number 1. And then we have Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 35. That is a fan-tastic cover, man. Look at that. That's a 10. Easy 10. All righty. But let's see. Another really good Spectacular Spider-Man cover is issue number 20. We've got the resurrection of Jean Grey in the Fantastic Four, number 286.
The first one.
Yeah, the first time, yes. Then we have issue number 47 of Archie and Me. This is one of Archie's giant comics. There you go. And then we have issue number 25 of Archie's giant series, and this is Archie's annual. So I guess it's annual 25. There you go. And we have Archie's Betty and Veronica, and this is issue number 112 from 1965. I'm gonna let it try to focus. I see I have no excuse. Perhaps it's been longer. What? That's some box, says Melissa. Well, thank you. I work out. Let's see. The early spectaculars all had awesome cover art, says King K. I agree. There were a lot of good covers. Next up is, will probably be in the dollar bin because there's a roll. I knew there was also. It's just, it was a decent price. But this is Archie, just Archie, 1974, 232. Everybody's got their favorite DuckTale character. I like Launchpad McQuack, and my other favorite is Gyro Gearloose. So when I saw him, I was like, hey, I'm going to get that. Like anybody else gives a shit. But I do this from time to time. I make a mistake of thinking my own excitement for a character kind of transfers over to other people. So, yeah, I got Gyro Gear loose. And then we've got Gold Key Walt Disney's Donald Duck Beyond the Moon. Bum, bum, bum. And hello to the Lester sisters. Or just Melissa, because it's just Melissa.
So
say again?
So it's Donald Duck, but in space.
Donald Duck. Ducks in space. Excuse me. All right, so sometimes I could get some of these older books because I think they label them wrong and people are kind of afraid what are you going to get. Because I got this one for a ridiculously small amount of money. Not even $1, actually. And it's issue number 61 of Woody Woodpecker from 1960. And it's in pretty decent condition. But the label on the listing, it said Inachi Karinai. Like it was, I don't know if that means Woody Woodpecker in Japanese, but there you go. Don't ask me why I got this. None of you guys are going to be interested in it. This is the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 74. This is like cover 97 of what they said was also 875. But you know what I feel about the bullshit numbering. But that's it's one of the more rare variants. It's a $10 book. Karina reminds me of the name of the collector's daughter, says Rhaegar. One would think so. I wonder how he pronounces that foods. Wait, what? What are we talking about? I got lucky last week, picked out a Master Kung Fu from a $1 box, got it home and found out it listed at 60. It doesn't happen. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. My top two are also Launchpad and Jiro, says Melissa. Awesome. Cool. Does Gyro eat gyros? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. That would be you would have to think, right? It's kind of like with an H with where the G is for like Euro. I don't know. That's one of the great debates, right? Is it Wolverine 180 or is it 181? Is it Gyro, or is it Hero? I don't know. I don't. Yeah.
I had it a couple times, but it just spills out and gets everywhere if you don't have a plate, and they charge extra for plates.
That is a very man. That's a cheap ass Greek restaurant right there. Or is it Indian?
It was a food truck.
A food truck. Okay. Yeah. Pay for the plates yourself. That's so weird. All righty. We've got another Archie Silver Age. This is 1967. It is issue 174. Yeah. And once again, I have to point out how great the freaking condition is on this one. Look at that. That is so good. So good. It's in good condition, you know. It's so good. All righty. I do actually know people who seemingly can talk without moving their bottom lip. So good. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. It's going down. It's rude. You know? That's my family.
I think Stephen Hawking could do that.
Yeah, well, he doesn't. Yeah, that's a lot different. All right, so we have issue number 434 of Batman, and we have issue number 433 because I needed these issues to complete this miniseries. So now I can actually sell it.
And it is John Byrne writing Batman.
Oh, that's nice. From Fawcett Comics, 1969. So this is Silver Age. It is Dennis the Menace and Mr. Wilson. He's okay. Don't ask me what this is. I guess it was a TV show because Ranger Bennett vanishes in the night searching for the stagecoach that never arrived from 1966. It actually says Universal TV. It is called Laredo. I think this is one of the shows they were kind of mimicking in that Quentin Tarantino movie. All right. Also, Stephen Hawking doesn't say anything these days, you know, because he's dead. You know what? Don't put labels on the man. Let him be whatever he wants to be. Okay, if he wants to identify himself as alive, why should you stand in his way? Seriously, I don't. Rhaegar, I don't know, man. That's just insensitive, dude.
Well, if he's dead, we know who he voted for.
Yeah, didn't work though. Okay, so this is King Comic Popeye, and it says number E-08. Alrighty, this one does have a couple of problems, but here you go from King Comics.
And in a few months, it will be -08.
Ah. Okay. Hospitality and recreation careers. I'm wondering if this is, I mean, it's obvious not a regular Popeye, like not 175. So it's, I guess it's one of those public service kind of comics. Alrighty. For the Marvel set, we have Iron Man issue 151. There we go. Hummus is great with Triscuits, says Rhaegar. Ew. Not the hummus. I actually like hummus, but Triscuits. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. Oh my goodness. Couscous and hummus don't appeal to me at all. I tried. I like both. Yeah, I prefer hummus with hummus with the pita bread, or like black olives, and yeah, really good stuff.
What's the Turkish dish that has the chickpeas in it?
Falafel and chickpeas or hummus as well.
No, I'm thinking of falafels. Like I tried that once.
That black olives matter. That is for true. Anyway, Iron Man 151 with Ant-Man and Iron Man. I believe this is one of the ones that we ranked when Maranya picked out the covers, which, by the way, Henry, I don't know if you're, well, usually if Henry's listening in, he's watching. Henry took advantage of, I said that, when we need money, if you guys want, you can control some episodes of the cover rankings. And for $5, $5, you can tell us what topic, and if you want, what comics. I think I might do it at $5, and then because on Hulu you can actually add. I think I might do that as an addition. Not Hulu. What do I mean to say? Ko-Fi. Yeah. Yeah. So he paid $80. So I know he wants to do a month of teams, and I think that's a great idea. And then I think he's going to be picking out some artists. I want to encourage him to do the artists soon, so we could get him into the next season, not the season after the DC villains. What we got here, though, is Glamour Romances, issue number 73 from 1954. There we go. Eric has convinced me that romance comics sell. Here is 10-Story Love. This is issue number 199 from 1954. There you go. I think that's kind of cool. Mainly because these are harder to find, and they're definitely hard to find in good condition, which this is not. This is True Bride to Be Romances for number 18. The date is not on the sticker here. But there you go. So I'll be looking this one up. I can't imagine this is going to be more than a $5 book. And then it has to be like supremely old and all that. So we'll find out. From Gold Key Comics, we have in 1965. This was another one that was labeled wrong. So I thought I would take a chance. Nobody challenged me on it, but it's Buck Rogers in the 25th Century. But it's listed as Men on the Moon. I judge out loud unless we're friends. Oh, wait, what? Next up, we have Premiere Presents Sinestro, Sinestro Boyfriend, Evil's Own Superhero, or Super Smart Alec. Oh, look at that. You got the Peacemaker on the ground. There. Okay. Hold on. No, that's normal. This is from Charlton Comics even. Here you go. I actually never heard of that until this. There we go. Next up, we have Thor 376. I love the Absorbing Man covers, and I'm a sucker. And sometimes, like I say, I make a mistake of buying books based on what I like instead of what I think might sell. Here we have the Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 66. We did, I don't know what it was for, but we did rank this comic book cover at one point in time. Alrighty, good stuff. Excuse me just a moment. I'm about to sneeze a lot. Way to go with that witty banter there, Evil Black Cat. All right, next up we have the Incredible Hulk, issue number 195. All righty. And, oh, here we go. All right. Well, I asked how we're nothing, not a zip. Oh, okay. Then we have the Incredible Hulk Annual number 9. Next up, miniseries, the official movie adaptation of The Mask. That's issue number 1. And we have issue number 2. There we go. All right. Apparently, I already put that one in. All righty. And then I decided let's see how some Westerns do. And we've got Rocky Lane, issue number 64. Once again, no date. And then we have issue number 73, issue number 62, and the last book of the evening. It's not in perfect condition, so I'll have to look up to see what it is. But it's 4-Color Comics number 994, otherwise known as Sea Hunt. I do believe this is the first issue of Sea Hunt. So there you go.
4-colored comics or 4-color?
4-color comics. Yep. Called so because the printing a long time ago only used 4 colors. Excuse me, guys. I apologize for this. What you gonna do, huh? Oh, it is what it is. But like I said, I was feeling really tired last night, so we didn't do the show. I was like, it must have been a bad day. My body's exhausted. I just want to go to sleep. I wake up. Yeah. But there you go, guys. All that and bag of chips are going to be in the auction. I showed off some books last night that are also.
How much for the bag of chips?
About 55 cents. The small ones from Walmart. Yeah, so that was what they really were. You know. Alrighty. So what do you think? Like I said, I think the shipping was a little bit much, and it kind of threw it into an area that I was like a little worried. Is there anything that you guys found interesting? What do you think? Did I win or lose? That's the question I put in the title. Because I thought, I don't know. I've had better deals. You know, when I buy these short boxes of comics, I have better deals. The one thing I could say about this was a lot of times I'll buy like 200 comics and it'll say it's Bronze Age, or they'll put a picture of a few books up or something. I handpicked this. Obviously, they weren't going for the deal. They weren't going to put in like Amazing Fantasy 15 or anything like that. But I thought, okay, can I turn? You know, basically, I'm trying to turn 50 cents into $2 if possible. You know, that kind of thing. So what do you guys think? Let's see. There was quite a bit in this auction that looks good, says Austin. Cool. I like that Buck Rogers. Not sure if all you got was worth the money spent. Hard to say. Yeah, well, we'll find out at the auction, I guess. I hope it makes more than what I paid for. Yeah, I find the ending of this live stream the best. Around Oh, by the way, did y'all see Karate Kid season 3? It actually ended pretty good, I think. Yeah.
Cobra Kai.
Never dies, right?
Karate
what did
Kid
I say?
is
Karate Kid? I'm I need to go back to sleep. I need to go back. So I'm even wearing my northern tuxedo right now. It's I'm just done for the day. Thank you for being around here. Thank you for being a friend. So you could correct my mistakes. Oh my gosh. But Dark Admiral's books have a lot of stuff like this. I'm very happy and thankful that he put some books up. Oh, we got some dollar books and some $3, some $5. Interesting stuff. Oh shoot, yes, I agree. Yeah, there are a few. Ghost is good book. You're muted. I haven't watched it. Wait, what? Am I still muted?
No.
Because it says I'm not. Okay. That Spectacular Spider-Man had a really nice cover, says Eric Boyd. Yeah. Well, there you go, guys. Tomorrow we're doing the cover rankings. So long as I'm not basically a waterfall here. Yeah, I guess I said Karate Kid. I meant Cobra Kai. The 90s called. They want that dark flannel back. Also, Pearl Jam says hi. Yeah. There you go. I don't wait. Did they make colorful flannel now? Is that a thing? What kind of man would wear like green and yellow or something like that flannel? The whole thing is the flannel has to be more muted colors. Even if it's red, it goes with black. You got to look like a checkerboard, right? Yeah, it was kind of a hodgepodge. I've still got a lot of books to go through already and have a bunch set aside. Well, thank you, Dark Admiral. I certainly appreciate it. I really do. By the way, this is really good. They produced a couple of these, the Tales to Astonish and the Tales of Suspense. And it came out at the same time. Also, a Silver Surfer book came out called Blockbuster. They did very well. I never got to read Open Space. Actually, I got to. I just didn't. It wasn't like anybody was stopping me. And the Emma Frost miniseries was sent as well. This is kind of rehashing yesterday's. Some of the books didn't fit because I was stacking them rather up and down or horizontally, and so they didn't fit in the box. So that's what I'm doing here, is putting them in another box properly. But tomorrow, 10:30, and then 8 p.m. for the auction on Saturday. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I hope you found something that you appreciated. Once again, sorry for the waterworks here. And there you go. I get knocked down and get up again. Yeah, I'm not doing that one. Not doing that one at all. But thanks for hanging out, Evil Black Cat. Or Eric's Black Cat. Thank you very much for hanging with. And as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night, guys.
And what about